vegetarian option on the menu because we do a lot of art shows and everything.
We're Cuban, so we do Cuban sandwiches. We have 4 different sandwiches. Black bean soup. We do Cuban gumbo, which people love around here.
House handmade pasta. So everything is from scratch, made in-house.
We have Oreos, Reese's, fresh strawberries, granola.
The Bryan burger. Pork belly preserves, sharp cheddar on top of it's basically a jam. So instead of getting 2 strips of bacon on the burger, you're getting that intense bacon flavor through every bite. That one's pretty killer. My junior year of college, I decided when I walked out of that bar, I walked out of a bar at night, there was no late night food. There was McDonald's and there was Taco Bell. So basically the niche that I thought of was there's 35,000 students in an area where there is only franchise fast food. And so I kind of wanted to bring the spin of gourmet late night food. So that's what I did. I took a chance. My junior year, I bought a trailer, I set it up outside of the bar. I did burgers and cheese fries and french fries and, you know, all that good drunk late night grub. 2.5 years later, it was a success. It was amazing.
I've cooked all my life. I actually went to culinary school and everything, and I kind of figured starting a food truck was a good way to start instead of going big with a restaurant. You know, since it's Cuban, we don't have any Cuban restaurants here, so we figured we could start small with a food truck, see how people take to it, and then grow from there.
Basically just wanted to like redo the food and beverage. I mean, I graduated college in graphic design and I could be doing that and making probably a lot more money, but I like doing this, I love it.
Instead of doing a 9-to-5 job, I decided to cook because by the time I got through school, I had been cooking longer than I had been doing anything to do with business or anything that I graduated in. You just kind of get addicted to cooking and the crazy kind of hours and the lifestyle of it. I mean, it's addictive. There's more to say about it. You try to quit, you can't. You got to go back to it.
So instead of sitting there hoping that people would come in, we decided to take it to the people.
There's one thing that I've studied in the last 4 years, it's food trucks. You know, I know about every food truck from Portland, Oregon to Miami, Florida. I don't think it's a wave and it's going to go away.
You know, it's a great opportunity to break into a field that's brand new, and it's kind of breaking, in some ways it's breaking some boundaries with the way that we perceive levels of dining and you know, what we can eat every day. At the same time, I mean, you don't have a server, you don't have, you know, air conditioning, you have noisy generators, you're waiting in the line. So it's a trade-off. But as far as why I do it, I definitely think it's a great thing for like young entrepreneurs to get into. Then maybe it's a self-discovery sort of thing.
I think that these food trucks are giving culinary people, you know, your sous chefs and your line chefs and everybody that's in the industry that doesn't have $2 million to aspire their dreams of opening a restaurant, the ability to serve their cuisine, and to not only serve their cuisine to what would be a blue tie clientele, but to get that out to a blue collar environment as well. To be able to hit the entire spectrum, to be able to serve dishes that would be $15, $16, $17 in a restaurant, but to serve it at a $7 price point, and to take out the hotty-tottiness of a white dining experience.
The biggest thing for me is the fact that I can make the food and hand it right to you. You know, usually in a restaurant, I'm back in the bag, I never see the customers, I make it, hand it to the server, you know, they're the ones that get to hand it out. But this way I can make it and just, you know, hand you my baby, basically. You know, see the looks on everybody's face and get to talk to everybody. It's just super cool.
I think I'm bringing something that is kind of new to the area with some very traditional influences that we already have, and I'm in it to put a smile on people's faces, honestly. I love when people are pleased with food, and you know, like I said, you get an addiction to cooking, you can't stop.
So no, I don't think it's a fad. I think we're here to stay for sure, and it's only going to get bigger.